Welcome back to another history video where we talk about all the channels and programming blocks from the past to the present and blocks that had started back in the 90s and 2000s to their biggest scoundrels. Here is our next history video. Sorry for the long distance hiatus of the history videos. So this time we need to talk about Cartoon Network's sister late night programming blocks at the time. Welcome to the world of Adult Swim. Now, Adult Swim can be described as in some ways. One, a programming block for adults and teenagers. Two, having their own channel in other regions, and also was still around, even though it was from 20 years ago. In fact, Adult Swim had its 20th anniversary last year on September 2nd, 2001. All the way back from 20 years ago. Before we need to talk about how it is now, we need to go all the way back to the year 2001. Adult Swim was launched as a programming block on September 2nd, 2001. At the time, Jim Samples was president at the time. He's the guy who began Adult Swim, which we already may know. Adult Swim was a programming block on Cartoon Network that airs every night. Cartoon Network's original head programmer, Mike Lazo, conceived Adult Swim. The block grew out of Cartoon Network's previous attempts at airing content appropriate for teenagers and young adults who might be watching the channel after 11 p.m. Eastern Time and Pacific Time. The network began experimenting with its late-night programming by airing anthology shows that presented uncensored classic cartoon shorts such as Toonheads, The Bob and Clampett Show, The Tex Avery Show, Late Night Black and White, and Oh Canada. Another block, Toonami's Midnight Run, aired on the network's action programming, uncut with minimal edits. At the time, 1/3 of Cartoon Network's audience were adults. And during the 90s prime time, animation geared towards adults started growing popular due to the success of Fox's hit show The Simpsons. This was followed by a trend of adult-oriented animated shows throughout the decade, as well as more general-oriented animated series that garnered strong adult followings. Space Ghost Coast to Coast was created in 1994 specifically for late-night adult audiences. The series was created in 1994 and was created by Mike Lazo, Ghost Planet Industries, which would later become William Street Studios, aka William Street Productions. Copyright 2001 Cartoon Network, a Time Warner company, aka Warner Media Company, which will later become a Warner Brothers Discovery Company. So, Adult Swim was produced in-house by William Street Productions and the producers and programmers of Adult Swim. Between 4 or 5 a.m. on December 21st and December 30th, 2000, while Space Ghost Coast to Coast was put on hold, several William Street production series made unannounced self-premieres. C-Lab 2021, Harvey Birdman, Autonomy at Law, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and The Brack Show all premiered unannounced, strangely enough. So, Aqua Teen Hunger Force was probably one of the series aired as a pilot that aired on Cartoon Network, titled TV PG, before moving to Adult Swim in 2001. All these series that were unannounced, the official schedules listed the shows as special programming. Prior to that, in Entertainment Weekly, it was stated that Michael Cohen's next project was working on the Harvey Birdman Alternatively at Law pilot with J.J. Cedar-Miller. In a 1999 interview, the indie pop rock band Calmary stated that they had recorded the theme song for C-Lab 2021. While entertainment pitches for a variety of adult cartoons, Lazo realized the potential of packaging them as a complete adult focus block. A complete adult focus brand. Different names were considered, including Ibizo, which was said to be Spanish for stop and parental warning, parental block. He eventually settled on Adult Swim. By later on, Cartoon Network originally intended to launch the adult animation block on April Fool's Day 2001. The first anniversary where the Boomerang channel was launched in 2000, but was delayed 5 months. In June 2001, TV Guide had recorded an interview with Cartoon Network's former president Betty Cohen. She stated that there was going to be a new programming block coming out in September that was aimed for an adult audience. However, Betty Cohen stepped down in 2001 and was succeeded by Jim Samples. During this month, at the Cartoon Network Confidential, Cartoon Network's Best Originals and Outrageous Animated Shorts for Discriminating Adults in New York City, an upcoming episode of Space Ghost Coast to Coast episode titled Kentucky Nightmare. The stealth pilots from December, Captain Langer, and an episode of Home Movies were screened for free. Screening was part of the Toyota Comedy Festival. On Saturday, July 21st, 2001, the Space Ghost Coast to Coast panel at San Diego Comic-Con had a trivia game in which the winners won a phenomenal CD that had the theme songs to the upcoming Adult Swim shows. Everybody who attended got a free Adult Swim t-shirt that was packaged to look like a roll of bandages that a lifeguard might carry. On August 12th, 2001, the first commercial advertised the new block. The first commercial advertising the new adult block aired on Cartoon Network. Around this time, a press kit came out that featured towels and promotional CDs. Another press kit was designed as a first aid kit, came with a promo VHS with info on all the shows. On August 31st, 2001, the AdultSwim.com officially launched and debuted. Then later on September 2nd, 2001, the Adult Swim block officially debuted, with the original debut airing of Home Movies episode Director's Cut. Home Movies aired on its original network, UPN, or the United Paramount Network. Then there's other shows that already premiered on the block, like again, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Harvey Birdman, Alternatively at Law, and what else? The first anime broadcast on the block was Cowboy Bebop. Aqua Teen Hunger Force debuted on the block on September 9th with the episode Escape from the Lechopolis. The block initially ran on Sunday nights from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Time, with a repeat of the same block on Thursday nights. So the block would run on Sundays, similar to Fox's Animation Domination. However, it doesn't air from 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. And then Adult Swim would do a repeat of the episodes on the block on Thursday nights. Adult Swim had a disclaimer saying Parents strongly caution the following programs are intended for mature audiences over the age of 18. These programs may contain some material that many parents will not find suitable for children and may include tense violence, sexual situations, coarse language, and suggestive dialogue. That was its original disclaimer. Until it became Adult Swim may contain mature material some viewers may not find suitable later on. Adult Swim's original bumpers consisted of the original Adult Swim bumpers consisted of kids and older adults. So the announcer would say, "All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim, all kids out." Yeah, there was a promo about that too, with the announcer saying that all the adult-centric news shows to come. Cartoon Network has the AdultSwim.com website on, and also, bumpers from the original Adult Swim would have some grown-ups doing some stuff, activities, including no eating in the pool, no tea partying in the pool, and so much more. The first Adult Swim logo consists of the red Adult Swim bloody logo, which ran from September 2nd, 2001 to February 23rd, 2002. Then there was another Adult Swim logo. It was just a regular Adult Swim logo, or with only lowercase letters. It was used from February 23rd, 2002 until May 25th, 2003. In 2003, however, there was great breakaway hits for Adult Swim, which included Family Guy, and there's also Futurama. Futurama, it was the first Fox show to debut on Adult Swim in reruns, in fact. Then there's Family Guy, which helped out Adult Swim and put the block on the map for Cartoon Network. Starting on January 13th, 2003, Adult Swim was airing 5 nights a week, Sundays through Thursdays, from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Saturday nights were dropped. On February 9th, 2003, after the NBA All-Star Game, Adult Swim aired on the TNT network aired on the TNT network on a block called Adult Swim All-Star Extravaganza as a one-time special from 11 p.m. to 12:15 a.m. On October 5th, 2003, Adult Swim aired as a block on from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern Time. Braxtad on October 6, 2003, the Brack Show hosted Halloween-themed bumpers. That same night, Adult Swim hosted a live webcam show on its website featuring the Adult Swim staff having a party. The Big O series finale episode, The Show Must Go On, was supposed to premiere that night at 1 p.m. However, Adult Swim had to reschedule the episode for next week on November 2nd of that year, taking place of the scheduled previous unaired episode of Family Guy, When You Wish Upon a Wienerstein, to air on November 9th, when Big O premiered on November 2nd as a rerun episode. Stripes was airing, but then Adult Swim said it was a joke, and they finally aired the correct episode. So yeah, during the 2000s, Adult Swim aired from 11 p.m. until then. Then, by later on, starting in 2005, it was revealed and was announced that Cartoon Network will no longer be treated as a 24-hour channel. So that means that Cartoon Network will be airing from 6 a.m. until 11 p.m., which will later air until 10 p.m. and then 9 a.m. and then 8 p.m. 9 p.m. until 8 p.m. and then and Adult Swim will be from you know the rest. Beginning on March 27th, 2006, I think that was around that time of my birthday in 2006. Adult Swim's time began at 10:30 p.m. Eastern on weekdays. Then unfortunately, on January 31st, 2007, there was a bomb scare in Boston caused by packages that were left around the city trying to promote Adult Swim series Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That bomb scare cost the company $2 million. This means that we lost Jim Samples. Cartoon Network was changed that time. Fridays was discontinued and made Adult Swim controlling a large piece of airtime. On January 3rd, 2009, Adult Swim began airing reruns of Canada Hill, and its sign-on was expanded back from 11 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. On December 27th, 2010, Adult Swim began airing an hour earlier, 9 p.m., extending the network's daily schedule to 9 hours. Around the time that Stuart Snyder was present at the time. On April Fool's Day 2012, Adult Swim revived Toonami, the now defunct Cartoon Network programming block, which previously aired anime and action cartoons that was for Cartoon Network, had came back, but later became a permanent reboot and will return as a rebrand of Adult Swim's Saturday Night Action block on May 26, 2012. On March 31st, 2014, after my 12th birthday at the time, Adult Swim's sign-on moved up to 8 p.m. So this means Cartoon Network has launched another hour of daily programming to Adult Swim, now ending earlier than ever at 8 p.m. However, Cartoon Network would take back the 8 p.m. time slot for the final few months, and then Adult Swim gets it back for the rest of the next new year until September that time. Adult Swim began making more of their original programming. They got Robot Chicken. They brought in the Boondocks, which is a mixed bag opinion at the time. And you know the rest. There's also American Dad, which also is still airing on Adult Swim as well. It's also still airing on TBS. In 2007, Futurama aired for the last time on Adult Swim, but it would eventually return in 2021. Adult Swim is still going on, even though it is still signing off at 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. every time at the end of years. Later on, throughout the course of 2019, in December that year, Mike Lazo retired from the company, which was announced by a bumper that aired on the network that month. Oh no. On September 18th, 2021, Family Guy ended its 18-year-long run on Adult Swim, As the network presented a farewell bumper at the end of the show's final rerun, Stewie is incented, featuring other Adult Swim characters waving goodbye to the Griffin family. Starting on October 18th, 2021, last year, Adult Swim began airing syndicated Fox shows for the first time doing split screen credits, similar to the fashion of Cartoon Network. Some episodes in primetime would also be sped up to accommodate additional time slots for advertising sales, similar to sister networks TBS at the time. Adult Swim regained the rights back to both King of the Hill and Futurama on November 22nd and December 27th, 2021. Also on December 27th, 2021, Cartoon Network lost the 8 p.m. hour. Again! And everybody was so very disappointed and was very mad and angry about this. Because that Cartoon Network has their first attempt, aka Warner Media's international preschool brand, Cartoonito, or should I say, or Cartoon Network Junior, or Cartoon Junior, I would say, for short. Or everybody is just worried that Cartoon Network is going back to doing the 6 hours now. However, the Cartoonito block has been decreasing their hours lately because the network, they knew doing the 6 hours of Cartoon Network, 8 hours Cartoon Network, bad idea. I mean, if you did look at Cartoon on September 13th, 2021, you see that it was essentially Adult Swim. It was a new name. The channel's called Adult Swim. It has a block of Cartoon Network, a block of Cartoonito. Yeah, seriously. Everybody's now calling the channel still Adult Swim since Cartoon Network lost their primetime hours to Adult Swim. It was too bad, and it was too bad anyways. But thankfully though, Cartoon Network is regaining their hours. However, Cartoonito still isn't going anywhere because in order for Cartoon Network to improve, bringing preschoolers to the channel it needs to be a good idea. Besides, the preschool brands, Nick Jr. and Disney Jr. ain't doing good. PBS Kids, on the other hand, has thrived. It has good variety of shows, and PBS puts all their effort into that, as well as putting their effort into their PBS stations that are affiliated, like WLVT TV, WNJN NJTV PBS, and KERA 13 Dallas Fort Worth Denton. And since some competitors like Nick and Disney are doing preschool, why can't Cartoon Network do the same again? As for Adult Swim today, it's still doing fine. However, the shows they're still airing are still having good variety. They still got Aqua Teen Hunger Force. They air reruns of The Boondocks, and they're doing April Fool's Day stunts. I mean, the last April Fool's Day they did last year was Adult Swim Junior. They did that as an April Fool's joke. We see that was pretty funny. Cartoon Network did the same thing, but not Cartoon Network Junior, but Cartoon Network. It's just a cat parody. It's only a little April Fool's joke, to be honest. However, everyone is still complaining that Adult Swim is refusing to take back their 8 p.m. time slot back to Cartoon Network because in order for Cartoon Network to have new shows that are built for different audiences, they have to regain their hours because of it. now that they got new stuff, like new blocks, such as Cartoonito and Acme Night, I actually recall that some people are still complaining about Acme Night when it comes to, you guessed it, live action. And not only that Cartoon Network is still airing live action shows, these are obviously for teenagers and for families. But we also seen reruns of Wipeout from TBS, and we also seen reruns of the ended series, Family Matters, as it's supposed to be as a sneak peek of this upcoming Steve Urkel cartoon. I recall, was it Did I Do That in a Holiday? Of course it is. Seriously, I mean, how's I mean, how could how could you know? And and this potential of Adult Swim is making Cartoon Network into a huge success. But now that Cartoon Network is getting newer shows, building for different audiences, what's Adult Swim gonna do? Well, it's still gonna be there. They'll expect some new original programming that's supposed to come out. The only, we only got stuff for Toonami, and we got some Robot Chicken reruns with some new episodes, and we got some brand new Adult Swim series as well. Check out their shows, and you might, and you'll see what I mean. And as for Adult Swim's Toonami block, they're still partnering with Crunchyroll, even though it's part of Sony. Even though Crunchyroll's with Sony, that doesn't mean Adult Swim and Crunchyroll are going to end their partnership. They're extending their partnership on, even though they're apart from each other. And yes, for those who are still wondering, I still watch Adult Swim in the night. I can't help it. It rocks me to sleep. Seriously. Every time I watch the Cartoon Network channel, I will always watch Adult Swim every night. It rocks me to sleep. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think of Adult Swim for today? When I was little, me and my grandmother would sometimes watch Cartoon Network, and I would watch Cartoon Network when I was little during the time when I was like looking through to see what's on Cartoon Network, like Chowder and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Yeah, I was a kid back then, and I didn't have Boomerang until until I sometimes would go to one of my aunt's house to watch Boomerang on one of their TVs rather than that. So should Adult Swim decrease their hours? Probably, but that would help. But would that help solve the problem? I don't think so. I know that Cartoon Network has new shows that are going to be built for different audiences, including a girls block. I mean, why didn't they announce that girl block yet? I know we got Jade Armor and Dodo and a few other shows that are supposed to come, but we don't know what date in 2022 would be. So let me know your thoughts in the comments and tell me what you think about Adult Swim. Give the video a thumbs up, like, and comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys.